Góðan daginn, welcome to the Project Pile. My name is Gunnhildur, I'm in Iceland, I live in Iceland, and this is my podcast, vlog, chat up a thing. Still don't know what to call this, and I've been doing this for an embarrassing amount of time. I still don't know what to call this. I called it Project Pile because I have projects. They are in piles and bags, boxes as well. And instead of finishing anything, I just keep adding to them, because why finish things? I also talk quite a bit about the weather, and I'm going to talk about that in a little while, because goodness. And whenever I remember to, I do also like to talk about geological activities in my home country, because that is something that Iceland is known for. And I really dislike exaggerated news about essentially the world ending because a volcano burps. Anyway, weather. Not what this thing is about. Honestly, I talk mainly about yarn, knitting and crocheting, anything fiber related. Got that out of the way. But yeah, weather. Why? Well, that is the... Where's my crochet hook? The main reason why I didn't film last weekend, this time around, like, I'm getting into the annoying accidental habit of only filming every other Sunday. I'm like, I don't like that. But last Sunday, we got a weather warning for Monday, because of a snowstorm. So Sunday I spent it basically prepping a little bit, like mostly mentally, but also just making sure that in case that we would lose electricity or something like that, that I was certain where the candles were, because I have a lot of candles. I am well raised by my mother, but also that I had like laundry done, dishes done, and something quick that I could just, throw together in case of basically emergency. And then I went and spent a little time with my mother and brother, because, well, clearly I wasn't going to be doing that Monday, and who knew when I would actually be able to go see them. Did I go this past week? I think I went on, I want to say Wednesday and then Saturday. Did I go Wednesday? I think I did. But I did go yesterday as well. And yeah, we did get a snowstorm Monday. We actually went up to orange alert. And I'm wearing orange. Yeah, so we got a proper snowstorm. Got rather windy, got rather kind of loud. I think the the strongest gust of wind I think was I want to say 40, maximum 43 meters per second. That was 8:09 Monday evening. And you know how the weather can make you really, really tired because pressure change and all that. I was so tired on Monday. I was rather tired on Sunday as well. I was like lethargic. Still trying to get something done, because I'm like, in case of, not having any electricity. And then Monday, I don't know how it is in other countries, but at least in Iceland, there are certain people who just go bananas when the weather forecast is bad. I mean bananas as in they absolutely need to go out in a storm, preferably. If there's a storm, there are certain people who just get this strong, irresistible urge to go outside. And they aren't exactly able to resist the urge. I don't know what this is. I don't know what purpose it serves, other than being annoying to everyone else. But yeah, there were quite a few, well, thankfully there were quite a few companies and schools, kindergarten, they're all closed around noon. So most people were at home around noon. The weather, I think we were on yellow alert at 9. I think we went up on orange around, I want to say 1. And that really, So, and then we got the windies, and then we just, this past week, it started with a snowstorm and with a heat wave. We went from -5 and windy and snowy to sun and plus, I think my town got, Friday it was like +9. Yeah, so it's spring, because spring is chaos. Winter can be chaotic as well in summer, but spring, absolute chaos. So this is probably going to be March, April. It's going to be snowy, windy, rainy, warm. A little bit annoying, but at least this. It was rather windy yesterday as well when I went and had an early dinner with my brother. But today, oh goodness, it was such a beautiful day. It was sunny, it was blue skies, and it was calm. And so I was very, very good today. I managed to finish up some stuff that I've been thinking about doing for the past weeks at least. Like, I finished cutting down the boxes that needed to go. And then I went around noon, I went to the store where I work my daily job and basically returned 3 of the boxes that I got in like November, December. So good boxes so someone else can use them. And if I didn't work at the grocery store, I wouldn't do that. I would not be returning empty boxes. But they're very good boxes. And around noon, that was basically, that was the latest that I would have been able to carry the empty boxes there, because then it started getting windy. So thankfully I managed to finish some of the stuff that I've been thinking about doing, like I said, like finishing cutting down the boxes and get them outside into the dustbin. And I did go into the outdoor storage and get some of the stuff there, like the rest of my shoes that have been in the storage for 4 months, and my jackets, because I've only been able to wear my padded winter coat. But now is chaos season, which means that I might someday be able to actually wear a thick warm sweater and a lighter jacket over top, and that should be enough. And I also have my raincoats at the ready now, so I might again be able to wear a nice thick warm sweater and a raincoat over top, and not always the same one coat. Look, sorry, I got my stuff out. Oh, and while I was tidying up, I didn't get pictures of him, unfortunately, because my phone was in my bedroom. But when I had my boxes in, I decided to clean up my entryway, like shake out the doormat and stuff like that, because they get nasty after a few months. My cutest little neighbor decided that it was time for a home inspection. And his name is Lyonche, which is a cutesy version of lion. Very fitting. He is an orange kitty with orange eyes. He is very friendly, very cuddly, and very demanding on the cuddliness. I love him, he's adorable. And yeah, he decided it was time for a home inspection, and he absolutely went for it this time. I think this is like the his third or fourth attempt, and he just absolutely went for it this time. Like, I was kind of getting nervous about how to get him out again. Ah, such an adorable visitor. But yeah, mind you, I do not mind getting him visiting again, but it's like, goodness, having a cat inside the house is chaos, because I am absolutely a cat person, but this is not a cat house. This is not a cat home. And I have plants that are not good for cats. Like, he was chewing on my onions, like these sprouts. Thankfully he spat them out again, because onions are, garlic. Well, onions as well. But yeah, garlic, not good for cats. My peace lily, he wasn't interested in TV, so he didn't look at it. They are not good for cats. My aloe veras are on top of the bookcase. Way too high up for him to check out. Aloe veras are not good for cats. My amaryllis, he absolutely... Well, I managed to distract him with cuddles and scratches. Amaryllis is not good for cats. I'm not sure about this one. I have no idea what it's called. Probably not good for cats either. Also, don't want him chewing on it. But if he had, then I wouldn't have noticed that I need to change the pot for that one. She's outgrown her pot, and the only reason I found out is because he tried to throw her down. I also had to save my cactus from him, because for some reasons cats really like cacti. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is about cacti and cats, but cats absolutely love cacti. But I managed to save this one because it's survived a lot of things, but I'm not sure it would survive a cat. But yeah, so fun. It was very helpful, actually, having him come in and be a little chaos and a little bit distracting. He was a cat, absolutely cared about things. It did get me a little bit more motivated to tidy up. Because nothing helps you to see the things that you've grown accustomed to than when you have a cat trying to get all over the place and you're like, oh wait, that's still there. Oh wait, why is that still there? Hang on, don't throw my waist down. Oh, lovely visitor. The only reason he really left was because I got distracted with trying to clean up my rug. Like I said, it was nasty. And then he heard some people passing by, and there was a kid. He absolutely loves kids, so he was like a little lightning out, and I'm like, good luck. I love him. He's adorable. Oh, but yeah. So this is how far I've gotten with the Halloween yarn, Happy Halloween sock yarn crochet show. I don't know what name that is. Number 2. I think I'm about halfway through with this skein. Very slow going with this one. I've really haven't been spending a lot of time crocheting or really crafting that much this past week. Here is I'm a little further ahead with the scarf that I'm knitting. Just this, oh, look at the colors. This is what I'm doing on knit nights. tiny progress, but I love this type of pattern because it's literally just knit 2, purl 2, and it's very hard to make mistakes when you got other people around. This is the Noro, the Japanese, the one and only Japanese yarn that I've tried. This is the silk, mohair and wool blend. It's really, really nice, and I'm absolutely loving the color change. So I really, really cannot wait until I got like these colors proper in here. Absolutely love it. I love variegated yarn. It is the most fun to work with. I am not that dependent on having to have control over the colors. It's like I just pick yarn that looks pretty. I'm like, let's go. Speaking of, why did I say that? That has nothing to do with the other thing that I want to show you. I got one of these. So now I have no excuse except for time and energy and attention to get started on this. I don't have the pattern. It's in my bedroom and I'm not getting up to get it. But this is the yarn that I'm going to be using for a very nice looking cropped sweater that is going to look so nice over like dresses. So nice. And then this kind of accidental, I still haven't started on my sweater that I'm going to be making out of einband. This is another colorway that I got from my sister. It's more of a dark burgundy, the one that I'm going to use for the sweater, but this is more aubergine. Look at me being fancy with the colors. I have no idea. Like, you can see that einband is like a lace weight. I have no idea how much how heavy this is, how many grams I have. But I accidentally saw this in the same pile, because I have projects in piles, but I also have yarn in piles with my kit silk. I have 2 of these. This gorgeous soft drops kit silk that I bought for a very different project, and then I realized I hadn't bought enough of the kit silk, and I'm like, I am not buying any more yarn. But look at these together. It's a little bit more dramatic on the viewfinder, but I think honestly it's gonna look really, really nice together. I have no idea what I'm gonna make with this, but this is an idea. So with the kit silk, I have, yes, mohair and silk, and this is Icelandic wool, so it would be really, really nice and warm. This is 210 meters or 230 yards, so that's 420 meters or 460 yards. Really don't know what I would make out of this, but I will find out. This is, in the idea pile, but these colors look really, really nice together, like a scarf. Don't want to say shawl because I have so many shawls, but I love shawls, so but yeah, something like that, something nice and warm. But yeah, so and now I'm kind of scared of saying see you next weekend, because Lord knows that has not been working out these past months. But yeah, is there anything else I want to mention? Not really. I have the TV up and running. Thankfully, it only took me too long to get around to it. I think I've got my PlayStation 2 probably connected as well. I haven't used that for years, but it works as a DVD player, which is the most fantastic thing about the PlayStation 2. It's multifunctional. Main reason why I keep it around and don't really want like the PlayStation 3 or 4. Or I think it's up to 5 now. It's like, do they play DVDs? Let's see. I have no idea what next week is gonna be like. Apart from the weather, it's probably gonna be around freezing at worst, and at best around like +3, 4, maybe 6. And yeah, otherwise either it's gonna be dry or it's gonna be rainy. Yeah, we'll just see how it goes. It's actually been hailing like twice during this afternoon. We are literally in the time of the year when the weather is chaos. Like around the capital area, around Reykjavik yesterday, the air above was so unstable. They actually had lightning. They had lightning weather. That does not happen often in Iceland. It is happening more and more frequently in the past years though, but yeah, there was lightning around, I think it was around 9 Saturday morning, and it was so bright. My sister's put in the my youngest sister put in the chat that we sisters have together. She's like, God damn. Yeah, lighted everything up, and I was like, God damn. And I'm like, you're my sister. So yeah, it's a little not in a line. Fix it later. So yeah, like I said, I don't think I got anything more to talk about. There was only one person walking past. It's been a very, very calm weekend. But yeah, I'm going to be optimistic yet again. Let's say see you next weekend. And if nothing happens, I will be very, very surprised. Like I am. But in any case, I can't remember anything else I want to talk to you about. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna try and film again next weekend. This is getting silly. Honestly, very, very silly. But again, I will see you when I see you. Okay? And until then, take care. And I hope life is as good to you as it possibly can be. Hopefully better. And I will see you hopefully next weekend. Okay? Take care. Bless, bless.